Howdy folks, today here with Giordano Plastering. Today we want to show you how to do these caps right here. We laughed this last week. I'll show you how I do it, guys. We're going to slam this top out. Why? Because the mud is stiff. We are looking at a pretty hot day today, guys. It's already about 80 degrees. What happens if you have a full board like this and it's starting to set before you're ready? Well, I could just take it and put it on top. This is already set. So I'm just going to drop it on top. Get rid of some of this. Well, since Lou is on his way over here, I'll let him throw that cap. And I'll do the fun stuff, which is filling up this corner raise here. Now what I generally do, guys, is a lot of people say, hey, how many coats you putting on? We're putting on 2. Whether you're going interior or exterior, you're actually going 2 coats. When I was union about, 35, 40 years ago, one time we watched a video in the class and it showed how to do interior and exterior plastering. Now that video was made about 60, 70 years ago. I'm going to put that in the description, guys. It shows that, well, how you mix this stuff. It shows interior, exterior. It shows all of that stuff. And I remember when we were watching it, we all thought, oh, this is what this class is going to be back in 1980. We thought, oh, this will be an easy class. But we actually had to do other things in the class. But that video, I just saw it again. After 40 years, somebody emailed it to me and I thought, where'd you get that video? So I thought you guys might get a kick out of it too. Anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm putting on the scratch coat and the brown coat. Which isn't both, because here's something to remember, guys. You're going over paper. That paper sucks that first coat right out. And while you're immediately putting a double up coat, which is the second coat, this paper is sucking it out. We're in the shades somewhere. I feel like I'm in the tropical weather where I should be having a pina colada with this banana tree right here. Anyway, Lou's going to fill this in. I'm going to just get rid of some mud now. I wanted to show you just the top, but because I have mud and it's set, not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and spread this out. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just putting it here, coming up, and you can't see it, but I'm double coating it. What's that mean? I'm putting 7/8 of an inch on right now with my first pass. These wires to put that guy in there with you. It's popping all the mud back on there. Alright, so we just put it on here. Taking it right there. Because Lou is helping me out on this top, I'm just gonna I'll show you something else too, guys. When it comes to doing top. You could put it on the top loop from this side. Just walk around. Alright. What I'm doing, guys, is add a little bit more on this top. What I generally like to do when I'm doing the top is, now these people say, Kirk, we want a flat surface. And I say, okay, no problem. So what we're going to do is give them a flat top. I like to put a little tiny bit of a radius. That's good. Huh? Don't care about that. Don't care about that.
She said hi.
Oh, he's keeping an eye on me. The boss walked by, and didn't say anything. I mean, he's watching us. In his private helicopter, watching us. And all I'm doing now, guys, is I was going to show you the top, but I want to get rid of some of this mud because it is approaching, I guess, 85, 90 degrees. And the longer this mud stays on this board, the board, even though we wet it, it's sucking the moisture right out. I'm going to show you something, and then Jay's going to get off of that camera and back to helping me spread this, only because we are in a hot area now. I want to get rid of this mud. Here's how you do this, guys. Okay. Whether or not you want to make it fancy and give it a radius like this. Woo, how pretty that is. Just a radius, guys. That way the water doesn't hang on it. And if you're not sure how to use your trowel, use a derby. They like this old derby. Take this guy, wet it, and if you want to be cute, you can just go like so, and that puts a radius on it, a bull nose. That way water doesn't set on the top of here. Because water sets, you don't want that. But a lot of people want to sit on this and put plants on it, so just give it a small radius like that. But these folks were pretty adamant. We wanted it as flat as possible, so I thought I'd show you a radius. Now I'm going to scale it right back down. I'm going to get that radius off because they don't want it, but I was just showing you how easy it is to do a radius. So now we just take that off, but I still give them a little kind of a hump. We can go in a direction where we slant it this way, that way, but I've found through the years folks like it when it just got somewhat of a slight arc so that the plants can sit on it. Anyway, what we're matching, guys, is see that finish there. Now that is an old dash finish. It is about 80 years old. So if you look down, we've got the hand hoppers right there. Those are old, those are dash hoppers. We're going to either use that or I can float this to bring it similar. The float just means I take a green sponge float and I bring out the sand or aggregate, meaning I see that the little aggregate comes down. It's not ready to float yet, but just try to see the point here, guys. That's the aggregate coming out, and that actually matches down. Anyway, we're going to get to finishing up this mud because it's hot. All right, guys, we're at a stage now where I'm going to show you something kind of important. It's about 90 degrees right now. Now, it's kind of humid, so we just put this on. I haven't even one-coated anything in the back. When I say one-coat, that means I double up. But if I want to match this texture, and I let this get hard another 15 minutes, I won't match this texture because I'll use the sponge float. And the sponge float is to what? Bring out the aggregate or the sand. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing that sand out, and I'm going to add water to this float right here. There's a reason for it. When you put water on the float, now you see it brings out the aggregate. And when you're matching a text coat or a dash finish, what you want is you don't want a whole bunch of float lines. What's a float line? When you drag it here and see you get a straight line like that. You want to get all those out of there. You don't want any lines because that is a dash finish. Now what I've done is, well, what Jay and I just did is we've put a mixer full on and we're about to mix more. But what I did is I darbied everything. I took the darby and made everything trim plumb. How wet is this wall? Who's the man? Okay. Okay. Now that we got that figured out, messing around, guys, just because we can. It's a gravy day today. But if you're working in 100-degree weather, guys, and say you're color coding or whatever you're doing, wet those walls, hydrate the walls. Hydrate is just a fancy word for take your water hose and saturate that wall. That way it gives you some light. So right now, we are at a stage where when this dries, it'll match that almost on the money. So I may dash it, I may not. Right now, we're just going to finish taking everything around. And I did want to point out again that one video, don't be like Handy Andy. Watch this video I'll put in the link. And yeah, it's an 18-minute video. A lot of people say, Kirk, the video is too long. Why don't you do shorts? We cannot explain how to do this in under a minute, guys. This takes 30 years sometimes to learn how to do. I can't explain it in a minute, so we don't do a lot of shorts. We'll take some of our old stuff, maybe show you shorts that way. But if you're looking for shorts, you come to the wrong place. If you're looking for how to do this for a career, you're coming to the right place. And if you're looking to hire somebody, you can see how we do it because we're professionals. We'll show you the completion now. We had triple digits. They got to be about 103, something like that. Anyhow, most of this I was able to, Jay and I were able to feather all of this in with just the sponge float. I'm going to take you up top and show you. Right here, where we have all this intricate wires, there's like 30 corner aids there. We made some soupy mud. This is called dash mud. See that? It's just, you take the regular mud that you're flying right here, you add a bunch of water, wiggle it, and if you have a bunch of corners showing, this is what you do, guys. You just kind of lightly, it's called a dash. That old saying, a dash of salt. Okay, we're just dashing it. The only reason I dash this is because of the wires up here, because sometimes when you float them, the wires are exposed, and isn't the end of the world? No, they're galvanized and they'll paint this out. I want to show you a transition which can make or break you guys. If you know how to do transition, you're way ahead of the game. You can see I used to have an awning there. So 40 years ago, I didn't know how to do my transitions that well. So I came here and I did that. Anyway, up here, this is a transition, guys. And if you can do a transition, that's everything. Now, what I used was this green sponge float. And what we did is we brought the aggregate out. We allowed this to set just enough. If it's white like this, then I can't do anything with it. That's hard as this over here. So we bring out, we put water in here, we bring it out to here. Can I make this heavier? Absolutely. Can I make it finer? Absolutely. Can I steel trowel it? Yes. And what we want to do is, we want to match this so that when we're done, we tell the guys here, prime it, paint it, and you should match. Anyway, that's an intricate staircase there. I love doing these things. My name is Kirk, Jason on the camera. We thank you guys for watching, as usual. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Alright folks, we want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoy the videos that we put out, please like and subscribe so that we can keep making these videos for everybody. And as always, from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.